But yeah,
Speaking of new technology, I played Deus Ex Mankind Divided, and
yep.
so far it feels like a more streamlined version of Human Revolution, and I really like it so far. It's been treating me good.
Yeah, it's good to hear that you are liking the game. That gives a lot of incentive to get it as well. To be
Yeah,
honest,
because what are you waiting for at the moment? Are you playing something else?
just my humongous backlog. Um, yeah, no.
Starting
If I
with?
look, well, I said like on 2 shows ago or last show that I deleted The Witcher 3 from my PlayStation 4. Got it back on again because I was like, okay, maybe should give it one more try because why not? But I only put like 20 minutes in there. But I have Pokemon Sun and Moon still lying around. I have Fire Emblem Fate still lying around. I have still Wolfenstein, Bayonetta 2. I have Tearaway. I still need to finish Metal Gear Solid 4 or 5, sorry. A bunch of games on my PS Vita. So I kind of want to get through one or two games at least before I buy something new, because in the end, what will happen is, well, just keep buying new games, and then
Yeah, I
they'll
get
just
that.
stand there. And I already had that sort of feeling when I was in the Xbox 360 generation, because for instance, I bought The Lost Odyssey, which is apparently a very good JRPG for the Xbox 360,
But I wouldn't be able to tell you.
because I didn't play it in the end
Hmm.
because time reasons, time constraints. So
Yeah.
therefore, now when if I'm going to buy a game, it's not going to be a launch, because I first want to get through other games, because I can buy it now, right? I wouldn't be able to play it in like the first 3 or 4 months, and if I buy it then, it's going to be cheaper anyway. So why buy it? Especially with Deus Ex, that game has done well in sales wise, I think. So it wouldn't hurt them if I didn't buy it right now.
No, that's a fair
So
point.
yeah, so that's actually the whole reason. I mean, yeah, definitely I would love to play it, but I cannot find the time. I cannot justify it to myself to buy it right now, because I wouldn't get to it anyway.
And it's already cheap though.
Yeah, during
So, but yeah,
during
no,
Black Friday sales, yeah, but
yeah. But for me, I definitely I suffer from a big backlog as well.
yeah,
But I enjoy playing some of the more recent games because
hmm
people are still talking about them,
hmm
and I can talk to you guys about them. So that's one of the reasons why I picked up some recent games, and I'm looking forward to get through them. Also, Titanfall 2, Pokemon
yeah.
Moon. I have enough. I think I well, this is probably a promise broken before I actually started, but I hope to move my backlog to the start of 2017, when there's not that much coming out anyway.
Oh
Probably not
yeah,
going to
no,
work
of
out
course.
that way, but
Whatever.
we can dream.
You mean like the first 3 months of 2017?
Yeah,
Yeah, something
yeah.
like
It
that.
seems like a good time to clear out some of that log.
Very true. But for me, just an example, The Evil Within. I bought it
Hmm.
because, like, I don't know how many years ago now, but you guys were talking about it, and I thought, okay, cool, why not? It's on sale. I'll give it a try. Thank you, Steam. I played 3 hours of it. I haven't gone back to it since then.
Did you not like
So
it?
no, that's not it. It's just finding the time
Yeah.
and the weight of the backlog. So then you have to decide which one are you going to play first. And the problem also is, if you didn't have a lot of time, if you spend like 3 hours on a game, but then you don't play it for 2 or 3 months, it actually gets harder and harder to get back into the game, because
Yeah.
then you have to feel like, oh man, what was I doing? And what were the controls again?
Yeah, that's sort of
Or
what's
should I
holding me
start
off on.
over? Yeah,
Sort of holding me off on picking The Witcher 3 back up again, because
yeah.
I'm like 30 hours into that game.
You still have 50
So I
more to look
sorta,
forward to.
nah, I think I still remember. I remember most of what happened, so
Yeah,
it'll be okay. But I have to find the courage.
to pick it
I
back
have
up.
to find the courage to play some games.
Yep, yep. Well, for me, it's definitely the time problem as well. So, and if you then only have like 30 minutes or 40 minutes to play a game, which one are you going to
Yeah.
choose, right? So that's the
Mhm.
predicament I'm in. So that's also the reason again why I didn't pick up the Deus Ex.
Yeah.
Mankind
Are you?
Divided.
I guess the same goes for The Last Guardian, which was released this week, which we didn't talk
Yeah.
about.
True. But yeah, I'm not gonna pick that one up because it never really spoke to me, or at least it did in the beginning, like the first year of promotion. But then after all the delays, I lost interest, and when it got re-announced again for the PlayStation 4, I was like, this really doesn't look like a good game anymore. I think it really got held back by that long development cycle. Because it doesn't, to me, it definitely feels like a port of a PlayStation 3 game. It doesn't, okay, the creature looks okay, but the environments, they look dated.
Yeah.
And from
Apparently
what I
doesn't
gather,
run too well either on the PS4. On a regular PS4.
which is weird, right? I mean,
Yes.
you can say about Final Fantasy 15 what you want, but at least they got the optimization down for the most part. Because it runs at 30 frames per second. Okay, frame pacing is another issue, but okay, it runs 30 frames per second. Whereas The Last Guardian, with all the frame dips, I mean, and that game doesn't look as good as Final Fantasy 15 does. So what happened there? But then again, of course, I mean, The Last Guardian, how big was their development team compared to the Final Fantasy 15 development team? Of course,
definitely.
but 7 years in the making. I mean, what?
Yep.
So that's
that's one reason to just wait a couple of weeks for these new releases until they have like a slew of patches, and most of those kinks are ironed out.
True. And also, with Final Fantasy 15, we were pretty down on it, like, up to release. And then it got released, it got positive reviews. So I'm interested, and I would buy that
13.
game. Yeah, but
13.
No.
Yeah.
But true. But 15 is pretty well received, right? And also the people I'm talking about with who have the game, they're saying like, yeah, it's actually okay. So I'm more interested in that game than I am in The Last Guardian, which got mediocre reviews, and people are saying like,
no, it didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't.
So
it actually has the same Metacritic score as Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, it does.
Oh, the feeling I got when it got released is that it was really, really like, it's
there
good, but
I think there were a couple of outliers. There were a couple of outliers that rated pretty low, but it sort of it got back on there and now sits at an OpenCritic. OpenCritic is an aggregate site, an aggregator that rates, I think, all publications equally, whereas Metacritic I think
divides, right?
More. Yeah, they assign more value to like the big outlets, like IGN, GameSpot. So at OpenCritic it sits at an 8.0, and at Metacritic it sits at an 8.4, which is the same as Final Fantasy 15.
True, but if you then look at Washington Post, they give it a 10 out of 10.
Sure, but I'm sure Final Fantasy 15 got some 10 out of 10 as well.
True. Yeah, but anyway, it's still I rather play probably Final Fantasy 15 than The Last Guardian.
Sure, no, and that's totally fine. And that's totally fine.
Yeah.
I personally think I would probably enjoy The Last Guardian more. Just because of the whole boy band.
Okay. That I can totally understand.
Boy band aspect. I'm still interested in 15, and I think I'll end up playing them both.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at a trailer for The Last Guardian now, and I kind of want to pick it up.
Really? I did not have that feeling in a long while for that game.
I never played Ico, but I really liked Shadow of the Colossus. Did
Colossus?
you
I played it.
Right?
I liked it, but I hated the controls.
Apparently you're going to hate The Last Guardian as well.
Well, there you go. No, I thought they were too floaty.
The horse control?
No, the horse was okay. It's the whole platforming and everything. The main character, the protagonist, the way he controlled felt too floaty for me, and jumping felt off as well, and I just didn't like that. And that's the memory sticking out of it for me for that game. So no,
I don't really recall having a problem with that, but Yeah. There were some issues with the controls, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
But still, that was a good game.
definitely.
And Last Guardian, yeah, I want it. I don't $60 want it, but 40 would push me over the edge.
I've seen it in store shelves for 40 actually. It surprised me.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
Guess what
I'm
I'll
not
be talking
sure.
about next week.
I think it's actually kind of interesting the major price differences between the Netherlands and Belgium on that part. Then I mean, we had the same with Pokemon Sun and Moon, right? Where you had to pay 45 and here it's 35. I wonder why that is.
Did you get it at a brick and mortar store, just a regular game store?
Nope. Just at your. It's called the Dreamland.
Wow.
Yep.
Is that online?
No, it's just your toy store actually. That also
Okay.
has a game section.
Huh.
Sort of like for the Dutch people out there, the Bart Smith.
Uh-huh.
So
So I see it here. The cheapest price I'm able to find is $51.
okay. So you got to get down with 10 more bucks and then you'll buy it.
Yeah. Because
Maybe
like you,
in,
I can't really justify any new purchases because I still have so much left to play.
Very true.
I bought Mankind Divided, which I started. Bought
Mm-hmm.
Sun and Moon, which I'm playing. Also bought Titanfall 2, which I
You're not
did
playing.
not touch. Yes. So yeah, just before throwing more money away, something should happen.
Very
Something
true.
should justify this purchase.